Sanibona abahlali eSouth Africa, igama lami nguVolwethu Gwala. Welcome to our inaugural podcast CUGCIS. La namhlanje sise-DUT eDurban University of Technology. La sihlangene khona nentsha, intsha igcwele lana iningi, yinhle khona abahlobile nje ukuzocelebrate usuku lwabo be-youth. Eduze kwami-ke nginobaba uSodolova waseThekwini bakuSirisaba. Sawubona baqala.
Sawubona Mphephetha, ngibingelele nabalaleli bonke la bekhona. Ngikubongele mfethu kule ngosi entsha enizoyisungula namhlanje.
Siyabonga kakhulu nanokuthi siyabonga ukuthi kwi-podcast yethu yokuqala, this is our very first podcast. So you are one of our very first guests.
Yes. Sibonga kakhulu ukuthola lelo thuba ke. Thank you so much.
Ungasicela banzi nje baba njengoba sila namhlanje sihlangene ne-youth from all walks of life la eThekwini ukuthi sizokwenzani la namhlanje njengoba sithi sicelebrate i-youth day.
Well, njengoba wazi ukuthi iningizimu yonke Africa June 16 ilanga la beligubha khona, and but this time round not to shed tears because safika isikhathi sokhala. Sekuyisikhathi ke manje ke sokuthi sikwazi ukucelebrate amagalelo alaba bantu, and sisibuza umbuzo ukuthi and lama bethini ababewaphethe akuphi njengamanje, so that the young people can then take over from where they left off. And of course ke bona ke the young people umzabalazo wabuhlukile manje kunomzabalazo owawuliwa ilaba ababewulwa ngo-1976. Remember kwakuyi ama-conditions ekhona ababephila ngaphansi kwabo. Those conditions, the conditions have changed now. They are forced to learn ifundo zabo in Afrikaans, and that is not going to happen under the current government. They now have a vote. They can determine the future of their own country. Something the previous generation yayingekwazi ukuthi ibe nayo and laba sebenayo. And okwamanje okwasigcina okubaleka kakhulu ukuthi manje qala they can further their education and right up to tertiary education. There are fewer dropouts than there were previously. And the qala uthi mawuqonda standard 5 ubusuqedile ukufunda, and uno standard 7 uno JC usungaba uthisha ngoba usukhuluma nesingisi wenza konke into. Manje ke abantwana, and the sky is the limit. Very few people now uma uhamba obabuza that don't wish to take their studies beyond matric. Ours as government is to support those young people, make bursaries available. Laba bangakwazi ukuthola uNSFAS and bakwazi ukuthi beze komasipala, umasipala akwazi ukubanikeza ama-bursaries ukuze bakwazi nabo ukuqhubeka amathuba abo, bakwazi ukuthi bakhe leli kusasa sonke that we hope to build as South Africans.
You've touched on something very important ukuthi njengamanje sebenama-opportunities. Mhlambe imaphi ama-opportunities? Siyazi ukuthi kulo nyaka we are celebrating 50 years of the youth uprising since intsha took to the streets beyokhalela amalungelo abo, bengafuna ukufunda nge-Afrikaans nakonke ababekukhalela. So njengohulumeni wanamhlanje, imaphi ama-strides that you have made, ama-programs akhona to make sure ukuthi intsha yanamhlanje ayifani nentsha ya-1976 sebeyakwazi ukuthi ama-opportunities avuleleke, whether in the education sector or in the economic space. Mhlawumbe nje if ungasathatha kabanzi in terms of the opportunities that are there akhandwe uhulumeni specifically.
Yes, thank you very much. Let me just start with what we are doing as a city to ensure that the economy is able to absorb the young people ababuya kuma-tertiary institutions, and is to make the city work, and our city is functioning and is now attractive to investors. Last year alone, we attracted investment in excess of 50 billion rand. That's investment that, as we speak now, is being investment programs are being implemented, as it were. So lokho kuzokwenza ukuthi inotho wethu ukhule, so that it is able to create more jobs for young people. ngoba kubalulekile ukuthi abantu abathole opportunities kwi-economy, sustainable job opportunities kwi-economy. Secondly is to assist them, to skill them so that they are able to create their own, they are creators of their own jobs. We have programs emkhandlweni whereby abantu sikwazi ukuthi sibanikeze ngama-opportunities bakwazi to create their own businesses. And kuba khona workshops that we create, we train them, kuba khona funding that we make available for people who want to create their own jobs. Lokho kwenza ukuthi singagcini sibe nomona ukuthi masibona laba abaqhama ngaphandle bezovula ama-opportunities la ngaphakathi, and siqale manje ukuzibuza umbuzo ukuthi hawu labantu bazovala ispace kanti bona babona ama-opportunities where besikuphi thina nendawo ukubona ama-opportunities. Usually ama-opportunities are there. They require us ukuthi sikwazi to seize those opportunities, because if you don't seize the opportunities, i-opportunity ifika kanye, if uhlulelo ukuyibamba iyadlula ibudlulela kwenye ndawo. And maybe mhlambe ke okunye ke sikwenzayo, we are placing them and job, we work with different companies in the city. That's what place khona ukuze bakwazi ukuthi bagcine sebe absorbeka kulonto. Okugcina previously bekufunela o experience ma ufuna umsebenzi for the first time. We've gotten rid of that. You are a young person, you are a new graduate, you're from a university or tertiary institution, okwakho ukuthi uze ne-qualification uthole umsebenzi u-absorb. But lastly, a government cannot create jobs alone. It requires the private sector. Ours is to create an environment enabling for the private sector to invest like we're doing in the city, so that we are able to grow the economy and absorb these young people, so many of them that we have equipped with sufficient education, but they can't apply it because of limited opportunities. Let's expand those opportunities so that we can be able to absorb more numbers of young people.
Siyazi ukuthi kulo nyaka ka-2026 unyaka omkhulu kakhulukazi kwi-local government sector. We are heading to the local government elections next week nje ngomhla ka-20 and 21 sizobe sirejistela ukuvota. Ungathini nje kwintsha out there uba encourage ukuthi basukume, kungabi ukuthi umuntu ayitshela ukuthi hayi mina ngisemncane into abantu abadala indaba yokuvota. Ungathini nje ukuba encourage ukuthi they must stand up, make sure ukuthi they are registered, and come November bayakwazi ukuthi bafake u-X on the ballot.
Mphephetha esikuthola ama-statistics athi iningi labantu abangarejistele uvota ilabantu abasha, ile target group esikhuluma ngayo njengamanje, yabo. And uyabona ke manje ke ibona abadinga ukuthi ba-encourage kakhulu, bazi kahle ukuthi ukuvota is a civic duty, you know. Ukuvota ngevote yakho you can change how government is actually run. They must not waste their vote, because if they waste ivote labo, and they will regret. I always tell people, hey, don't waste your vote, because you waste it, you regret. Mongavote, you make a good point in Mphephetha. Ungavote ukuvota, because you're actually reducing the numbers of people who would have made a change, you know. So we are saying to young people, this is the opportunity. Maybe ngiyabonga ithuba lokuthi ngibanxenxe ngicela niphume your numbers, nihambe nobhalisa kumhla ka-2021 kuyabhaliswa. If ungaphezulu kwaminyaka u-18 and it's your opportunity yokuthi ubhalise ukuze ngomhla ka-4 ukwazi uku-exercise i-right yakho. But mase kufika umhla ka-4 November, please go out and exercise your right to vote. It's not democratic right. It's what the young people of 1976 fought for, and then we now have it. They could not have it, abanye they died, but you are alive and you have it. Please exercise it.
Njengoba sezizwileke bahlali, ukuvota is our civic duty as South Africans. So umuntu omusha phuma uyovota, and namhlanje celebrate usuku lwakho. Go out there, grab all those opportunities with both hands, and make sure ukuthi nawe uyakwazi ukuthi uphumelele, not just for yourself, but for umphakathi wakho ohlala kuwona, for umndeni wakho. Ngaloko siyabonga kakhulu ngesikhathi sakho.
Siyabonga kakhulu, ngibonge nabalaleli bakho. Thank you so much. Thank you.